Just ahead on CTV News tonight, thousands flood the National Mall marching in solidarity with Israel.
If Israel would drop arms, there would be a genocide of 7 million Jews in Israel. If the Palestinians would drop weapons, there would be a peaceful two-state solution.
Plus, a local restaurant is serving up Southern comfort to seniors. Those stories and more, next.
Good evening, I'm Byron Scott with the CTV News Update. Well, it's been 39 days since Hamas led a surprise attack on Israel that killed 1,200 Israelis and left about 240 hostages unaccounted for. This afternoon, supporters united for a rally called March for Israel at the nation's capital. CTV was there just as tens of thousands flocked to the National Mall.
Festive spirit illuminated many in the crowd today on the National Mall. Organizers estimate between 60 to 80,000 attended today's March for Israel rally.
I'm here to say no to anti-Semitism, to say we need the hostages back, to say we stand with Israel, America stands with Israel. We need peace in the Middle East, and I think how we're going to do that is by wiping out Hamas.
Security was tight at today's event, including road closures with armed vehicles and long lines at checkpoints. Supporters started lining up early this morning to attend the afternoon event.
It's 11:30 in the morning right now, and you can see from the extensive line of the protesters here that are here to rally in support of Israel. The line is extensive, and then they have to go through a security checkpoint after that.
How do you feel about being here among so many other people?
It's empowering, just empowering peace, so many pieces, and this is peaceful march. We want peace. We want peace. We want to have our people home.
Honestly, I'm so proud. I love it. I love seeing people stand up for what's right. I think it's so important, and I think we just need to keep doing what we're doing and not let other people's opinions get to us, because we're so much stronger than them, and Israel's strong, and our army's strong, and our people are strong, and we're going to win.
Supporters also made time for special prayers. While the war rages on in the Middle East, people of all ages carried a message during today's rally.
Here to thank our elected officials for their support of Israel. What America has done for us is very, very much appreciated, both in helping the country of Israel and the soldiers in Israel by making a statement, by sending forces and troops to the Middle East.
Because of the war going on in Israel.
What is it you think needs to happen?
The war to stop. I'm here for the independence of Israel, trying to win through this war. We're going to keep fighting.
Personally, I've seen the comments to anything that I post in support of what's going on, and how instantly folks are expressing loathing and hatred with such an aggression that, quite honestly, it scares me to death.
You're concerned about safety these days?
1,000,000%, yes.
From the nation's capital, Patricia Vallone, CTV News.
Since the October 7th attack, Gaza officials say more than 11,000 Palestinians have been killed, two-thirds of them women and children. While President Biden has steadfastly supported Israel during the war, he says that Gaza's hospitals must be protected. The enclave's two largest hospitals remain surrounded by fierce fighting. And Governor Wes Moore's administration is falling short of their goal to reduce vacant government jobs. Moore promised to fill 5,000 jobs when he took office in January, but less than 900 employees have been hired since then. The administration is also struggling to keep positions filled, losing over 2,500 employees between January and September. Restrictive hiring processes and relying on contractual workers are being blamed for the slow-to-grow numbers. And Prince George's police charge a suspect in connection with a recent shooting in District Heights. The suspect is 54-year-old Dwayne Houge of District Heights. He's accused of fatally shooting his roommate, 41-year-old Harold Roberts. Police were called to the area on the 6700 block of Alpine Street last Thursday for a shooting. That's where they found Roberts suffering from a gunshot wound. He died the next day. Houge is charged with first and second-degree murder. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Byron Scott.
and sidewalks in Hyattsville have a new look. I'm Katara Jones. I'll have all the details coming up on CTV News.
Sometimes stress feels like the only constant, and I know that stress may lead to heart disease and stroke. So today I decided to put my phone down and simply breathe. I'm focusing on what I can control, like turning little moments into me time to help my mind, heart, and body. I'm reclaiming my time. Deep breaths for just 1 minute, a walk with my dog, or calling a friend. This is my time and my health, and moment by moment, I'm owning it.
An RT initiative to make two busy intersections in Hyattsville safer for walkers is finally complete. CTV's Katara Jones is in the city with more on that story. Katara.
This artwork here on the intersection of Jefferson Street and 40th Avenue is colorful and eye-catching, and the city of Hyattsville hopes it will promote pedestrian safety.
I really like it. I'm here a lot with my little girls, and I like that it gives us a nice big warning to cars. We used to be dodging them all the time to get into the coffee shop.
Hyattsville resident and mom Leah Sargent appreciates the new changes that are intended to make this busy intersection at Gallatin Street and Church Place safer.
The goal is that cars in particular will see them and slow. It also better defines the places where people can be and where cars can park. That way cars and pedestrians and bicyclists are not all fighting for space.
The city, in partnership with Graham Project, just recently completed the murals which were painted on the asphalt and sidewalks here and in the residential area of Jefferson Street and 40th Avenue.
So the city did a transportation plan several years back, and the plan identified several intersections that were high risk. And one of the solutions for mitigating the risk was to do pedestrian infrastructure, parking infrastructure that would intentionally slow cars. And this idea of painting murals on the sidewalk would achieve that.
For longtime biker Greg Smith, he welcomes the new initiative to keep cyclists like him safe while on city roads.
I've been doored by people getting out of their cars who didn't look. I've been hit by people driving. So anything we can do to promote safety and convenience for folks who are getting around without cars would be great.
Hyattsville officials say there have been discussions about adding more art to other streets in the city, but no final plans have been made. Katara Jones, CTV News.
And Thanksgiving arrived early for some senior citizens in Prince George's County. Ruby's Southern Comfort Kitchen and Bowie partnered with a local nonprofit to provide a Thanksgiving dinner to 60 seniors living in the area. The event is aimed at helping to end the isolation seniors experience during the holidays.
That's another thing. We extend this on the whole DMV. We partner with all of the senior centers and the different senior organizations all over the DMV. That's one of the main things that a lot of seniors don't have because they have family members maybe, or they're aging in place and their spouses have gone on. So we want to make sure that they're able to socialize and get together. And Ruby's has done that for us today, bringing them together because we have that atmosphere of a family life.
And Mad Connect holds events for seniors monthly. And with Thanksgiving set for next week, many people are starting to get their holiday supplies together. And for many people, that means getting a fresh turkey. Show Enough Farm in Fulton has been supplying locally raised fowl since 1938. Thanksgiving signals the busy season for the farm as thousands of area families get set to pick up their birds.
Turkey started in 1938. The farm has been here since the 1800s. So the turkeys were started by my wife's grandparents, Mary and Ellsworth Yeager. They got turkeys as a wedding present when they got married in July of 1938 and raised turkeys here at the farm that first year and sold them at Thanksgiving of 1938.
And we'll have more on Show Enough Operation tomorrow. And now here's Simon Buggs with a preview of the Tuesday Sports page.
What's up, sports fans? And coming up on your Tuesday Sports page, a member of the Baltimore Orioles gets recognized for the great season he had. Stay tuned.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Welcome back. Good news for all of you who love snow. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is predicting above average temperatures for our region this winter and above average precipitation. So what does that mean for us? It means a strong possibility of the DMV area getting hit with 1 or 2 major snowstorms. NOAA says El Nino and warm water in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans and the Gulf of Mexico help produce more moisture during storms in the DMV. And the Thanksgiving holiday is right around the corner, indeed, and to get their show gratitude, students, staff at the University of Maryland extending the upcoming holiday break. Classes on Monday, November 20th will be moved to online, while classes for the 21st have been canceled. In addition, Wednesday, November 22nd will be recognized as an administrative leave day for all staff and faculty to rest and recharge. And a friendly reminder for residents and lawn care professionals, fertilizer blackout dates begin November 16th and end March 1st. The blackout dates help protect local streams and the Chesapeake Bay from runoff during late fall and winter when grass typically goes dormant and can't benefit from additional nutrients. The blackout dates are authorized under the Maryland's lawn fertilizer law.
Okay, sports fans, we begin your Tuesday sports page with some MLB news. The future is bright in Baltimore as Orioles shortstop and third baseman Gunnar Henderson was named the American League Rookie of the Year. Henderson had an outstanding rookie campaign, ranking first among American League rookies in home runs, triples, RBIs, as well as runs scored. The 2019 second-round pick touched on what receiving this award meant to him.
It's pretty cool. I mean, especially just having my name etched up there with like Cal and Greg Olson. I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to say that, especially being from a small town. And yeah, I mean, it was something that was on my mind, but I just went out there and tried to play as hard as I could each and every day, and felt like I had a good shot if I just went out there and did that.
Henderson also spoke on loving to showcase his two-way ability during the season.
I felt like people kind of had an idea of what I could do at the plate, but I guess they didn't really kind of know about my defense, and I was glad to be able to go out there and show them that I can play Major League shortstop and third base. So, yeah, I felt like that was something that I just take seriously as defense, and I feel like everything else will show, but just being able to go out there and show them who I am out there on the field.
Moving on to the NFL, the Washington Commanders suffered their 6th loss of the season against the Seattle Seahawks over the weekend. And head coach Ron Rivera cited the lack of playmaking and consistency as a reason for the loss.
It's about making plays. It's about being consistent, and I think that's the biggest thing. Whether it's something that goes up front with the line, or something with the execution, or maybe there could have been a different call. But you know, it's still trying to find our footing as a unit, and that's for both sides of the ball, offensively, defensively. I mean, you know, it's one of those things that collectively, somewhere along the line, something is still, being developed and learning and understanding.
In wrapping up sports, congratulations to the Northwestern High School boys soccer team for advancing to the state championship game. The Wildcats took down Urbana High School over the weekend to get to the big game, and they will take on Leonardtown next on Friday. And that is your Tuesday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports.
Thank you, Simon. Let's get a quick check now on our 3-day weather forecast tonight. Mostly clear skies with a low of 33. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high of 57. Thursday, sunny with a high of 64. And Friday, partly sunny with a chance of showers. After 1 o'clock in the afternoon, temps will reach 67 during the day. And that's the news for tonight. I'm Byron Scott. See you tomorrow night. Good night.